Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is going to be for the astrological sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere in your birth chart that Leo might appear. If you're new to my channel, and you probably are because this channel is only like a month or two old, if you would, I would like to invite you to subscribe and click on that little notification bell so you're sure to get notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, PayPal, etc. Okay, and there's also some links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys would like. All right, so this reading is also kind of special because we have a full moon in Pisces that's coming up this Friday the 13th. It's also the harvest moon, and so there's going to be a lot of spiritual transformations and new beginnings and shedding of our old selves and a lot of rebirth and transformation and reaping the rewards of all the lessons that we've been learning over the last 3 to 6 months or so. Okay, so we're also going to find that we are maybe a little more emotional. And so the happies are extra happy, and if you're sad, you'll feel maybe a little more emotional and extra sad. Just try to stay focused on the fact that, it's going to pass in a few days. Just do things to distract yourself. Hold your tongue. Don't start that crying because you might not be able to stop for a couple days, okay? All right, so I'm just going to jump right into this reading, and let's see what's coming up for mid-month, September 2019, surrounding the full harvest moon. What are the love messages for Leo for mid-month, September 2019? What are the love messages for Leo for mid-month, September 2019? What are the love messages for Leo for mid-month, September 2019? And again. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. Shuffle them a different way. Okay. What are the love messages? And I don't want to shuffle that way at all. What are the love messages for Leo for September 2019? Okay, I'm going to divide them up. And I like 4 stacks instead of 3. A lot of readers do 3. I like to do 4. Sometimes I do 3, but most times I do 4. Okay. The card on the bottom of the deck is your Tower, and this one right here, the 5 of Pentacles. This one kind of slipped off as I was getting that, so we're going to put both of them out there. All right, Leo, these cards look really sad. They can be, but it's also an opportunity for new beginnings and starting over and finding yourself. These cards are going to be the major influence over your reading, and as we go along through this spread, I'll show you how these cards will relate to the cards that come up during your reading, okay? All right, and the first column is going to represent you. The second column is your intended, your beloved, your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, or karmic person that's in your life. Whoever is first and foremost in your heart at this present moment. The third column is your obstacles. And the fourth column is your outcome. Okay? All right. So in the first column, I see that there is a 5 of Wands and a 2 of Swords. Okay? So I see that you are kind of at a crossroads and you're trying to make a decision about what it is you should do. One thing you should do is refrain from gossiping or name calling or, getting upset with people. Everybody is entitled to their free will, and if they want to enter a relationship or leave a relationship. That's completely up to them. This may have taken you by surprise. You weren't expecting it. It made you feel left out, or like you were somewhat of a beggar in your relationship. You know, what you believed it to be was false. It wasn't a true relationship. It's probably one that you needed, maybe a karmic relationship. It's probably one that you needed, that you had lessons to learn from this particular relationship. Maybe it helped put you in the shoes of somebody else from your past, maybe something like that. But something came up, and it totally disillusioned you, and where you had believed it was going to be, this card is in your obstacle column, where you believed it was going to be a marriage and forever, and things like that would work out. You may have gotten into this relationship prematurely and too fast. Okay, but still, especially during this full moon time, if you want a chance at reconciliation with this person, please do refrain from, you know, picking fights, gossiping, exaggerating your side of the story, making ugly posts on social medias, you know, telling the side of your side of the story that may be one-sided. Okay. One of the readings, like I think it was end of July or early August, there was a reading that I did for Leo that was about jumping into a relationship. Okay, this looks like this is the aftermath of it. The person was still, you were the third party in this relationship, and you know, the cards were showing that there might have been children involved or something, and the people weren't quite divorced yet, or had just recently gotten divorced. And you never want to be a rebound, and you never want to be the cause of a family breaking up, okay? Because that's always going to come back around and come on you, okay? All right, so this King of Wands reversed, and the moon, okay, which, you know, we have this full moon coming up, although this shows an eclipse. You know, this is definitely not an eclipse, but around this time, things that are hidden will come into the light. And this particular picture, there is an eclipse, and you know, once the shadow passes over the moon, everything comes to light, and things are found out. Your partner is not feeling himself. Maybe he is a water sign. He could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but he is not feeling quite himself. He is in the reverse position. Okay. You know, he's probably feeling a little sad. You may have found out something about him that caused you to have this confrontation with him. All right. The obstacles are your Ten of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands. So this Ace of Wands is basically the big fat sex card in the whole deck. And when you have the obstacle, because there is a physical attraction there in some sort of way, or sexual attraction, or this person could just be like a dog. They could just be somebody who wants to be with too many people. Where you had hoped that, you know, it would be a permanent relationship, that you could build a future with, that you could have a happy home, and, you know, the presence of children around, whether they're yours or his, or a combination of the two, or if they're older or they come to visit, whatever. You had hoped that this would be a permanent type situation. You cannot confuse sexual chemistry or just sexuality in general with, true and permanent love. All right, in your outcome, I see that you are going to manifest new love into your life. There's going to be several people who make you offers. If you're a person who has this positive outlook, it's like, okay, this was a mistake. I'm moving forward. You keep yourself open to new relationships and new things coming your way. So let's go a little deeper into these cards and see what it is. I'm looking for my cards. Usually they're on my left. They are over here on the right. So let me move them here so I can get to them. So I hold them up with my right and I'll pull more with my left. Okay, so yeah, so this looks pretty interesting where, you may be at a point in your life where you are ready to settle down. You do want that one partner for the rest of your life, and it is time for you to manifest that. You may have several offers. Be very careful that you don't just jump in with any old body just because they will be in a relationship with you, or they're willing to be in a relationship with you, or you're willing to be in a relationship with them. What you need to do is to be picky, okay? Be picky. Make sure, okay? Because, you don't want to spend 2 or 3 years or 2 or 3 months or 6 months or 5 years and not have this Ace of Cups, okay? So, yeah, the Ace of Cups is definitely what you want for your outcome. You do have the Death card for this particular relationship that you're just leaving, the one after your Tower moment, okay? And you were left just a little bit in shock over the things that you found out. Maybe this person was still, in communication with an ex. It very well may be because they had children involved and they needed to communicate. You can't be that possessive over a person. Their children are always going to come first in their life, especially, in a new relationship. Yes, you are important, but, they do have to communicate with the other parent of those children, and you cannot interfere with that. Sometimes one or the other of the people have a hard time letting go, even though they know that that particular situation may be over. They may feel like, they should still be with them, if they are still in shock. Maybe they had a Tower moment as well. But even though this Death card is here for this relationship right now, I really don't think that it's over. I really am feeling that there could be some type of resurrection come up. We'll just have to see and continue with this reading just a little bit. I see that, you're going to... you're going to, not be so, I don't know, the communication, sorry, my brain's moving, my mouth is moving faster than my brain, or whichever, take a pick. All right. So, yeah, the communication is going to be a little messy. Yeah, and that's why, I'm saying, be careful. When you do come around this word, keep it down with the accusing, okay? All right, keep it down with the fault finding and the blaming. Everybody plays a part. It's always equal, regardless of how, you might not have should not have gotten into that situation so soon, which makes it some of your fault. Or, sometimes we allow people to treat us a certain way because we want this relationship to work so badly, okay? And sometimes we jump into the sexuality part before we should. And when that happens, you create these soul ties that are sometimes really, really hard to break. And, you may need to actually do a little work on yourself, and your partner needs to do a little work on themselves as well. I see that, you're both going to be able to, you know, make an effort, that you do see that, you may have had this tower moment, but you are going to work on it. You will be planting seeds to regrow this beautiful garden, and hope that it will grow into this Ten of Cups. Okay, all right. So in your outcome column, okay, you do have this Page of Cups, and like I was saying earlier, there is going to be communication from, one of these suitors right here is going to offer you this love that you are trying to manifest, whether it's going to be this same relationship that you are just leaving, or if this is a new one altogether. Okay, it feels like a completely different one. I'm just not feeling any kind of message or vibe that this is a completely different person right here. So it's most probably a Pisces. All right, I like this card being Pisces because of the little fish. Of course, it could be any water sign. It could be a Cancer or a Scorpio as well. Now, Scorpio would probably be more well suited to you as a Leo, okay? And, again, slow moving energy coming in towards you. This is not anything that's gonna that you should rush into. You should take this very slow. Take your time. Make sure that it's what you want, or you will continue to repeat the pattern. Over the last several months of me doing these readings, it's like in and out of relationships, over the last year or so is what the cards are showing me. It's happening. Don't, date them casually, but every relationship or every person you date is not going to be the one. There are not that many. I think that it would be impossible to fall in love with 5 different people in a year, or 3 people or 6 people or whatever. I'm more of a permanent type person. All right, but that's just me. So of course, this goes along with this earlier. Same card basically, just a little. It's also a 5. There, look at them. First, it's just like words, just like gossiping, talking crap about the other person. This one right here is when you're actually, going over the relationship with them and talking about them, and you're saying a lot of hurtful things, or they could be saying a lot of really hurtful things to you that you don't want to hear, which could be the reason for this particular Death card. You may be able to see that this person could possibly be, and so please be very careful, especially since this is swords. It doesn't mean they're going to stab you, but there could be a little more than just words involved. Okay. All right. So I see that it does look as if with the death of that particular relationship that you will be moving on and manifesting a new love in your life, and you are looking forward to that fresh start. Just, you can use this energy from the full moon on the 13th to let go, to cleanse yourself of all that negativity that was surrounding. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway for these spiritual baths, like the Mighty Aphrodite kit, and it's like candles and rosebuds and lavender and all these beautiful crystals and things that go with it, and you take this beautiful love cleansing bath, and you you just release everything. Of course, put a strainer in your tub, so when the water goes out, you don't ruin your plumbing. But yeah, of course, you will heal. You will come through this. You're a Leo, right? Okay. So all these little sores where you feel as if you'd been betrayed and stabbed in the back, basically your partner just wasn't ready. They didn't have all their I's dotted and their T's crossed before they jumped into a relationship. Sometimes, Leo, you can be too generous and you can be too giving, and you want to jump in and take control and take care of everybody and offer too much. And sometimes the wrong person will take advantage of that. They will take advantage of you paying for things or helping out with this, or, you know, whatever it is they need you to do. You Leos are very, very quick to do that. And so when you do that, you really expect some type of reciprocity. You're expecting to be treated with the same kindness and the same love, and you don't expect that all the giving to be on your part indefinitely. You expect some type of respect and loyalty in return. It does leave you feeling betrayed and manipulated and lied to and used. But this card is in reverse. So, you know, after this full moon, okay, all these swords will start to fall out. You will start to heal. The attention that you're going to receive from these offers here, especially this one particular page that you're going to be hearing from, maybe someone that you already know that is a water sign that has maybe had their eye on you for a little while. Okay, all right, but take your time. All right, take your time. If they're the right one, they're going to be there for a while. This King of Pentacles in reverse is maybe someone from your past that was an earth sign, which would be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And this person is like no longer going to be a focus in your life. They may have cut off communication with you or are thinking of doing that. Or they may have served their purpose in your life at this point. You may be the one that is cutting that off. This was a person that was pretty significant to you at one time, okay? All right, yeah, definitely. You're going to have a lot of really, really fast energy coming in towards you. This Knight of Swords is like the fastest knight in the entire tarot. And, you know, this is like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy coming in here. You may be hearing some news from you know, yet another suitor. Okay, all right. I'm an air sign. I was married to a Leo once for about 2 weeks. Okay, anyway, but yeah, it was kind of awesome. All right, so yeah, Six of Pentacles. You this king that you used to be with, this person that had been significant in your life previously, is the kind of person that, you know, when you need them, this is more of your giving nature. When you need them, they make you feel as if they're doing you a favor. Okay, when you like call on them to help you out. Okay, I'm about to sneeze. Ugh. Okay, so yes, this Queen of Pentacles, remember he was in reverse. Yeah, so you are no longer viewed, you know, this ex-partner may have somebody new in their life, and it just no room for, you know, you're the ex-Queen of Pentacles, okay? That relationship may have played out as well. Okay, you got two or three different endings going on here, but again, you're going to have all these new offers coming in. These are ones that you're actually going to manifest. So if you take this time at this new moon and you do, you know, a ritual bath of cleansing and, you know, pink candles and rose petals in your bath, and you know, maybe put some milk and honey in your tub. All these things are, you know, you can draw and manifest loves into your life that will be focused on you, that are no longer dealing with a new spouse, like your King of Pentacles person, or someone who is dealing with an ex-spouse. This person that you need to manifest into your life is one that should be there only for you, that has eyes only for you. And this particular moon, it's a really good time to draw that in. Okay. I see that, you know, you are still going to feel, you know, these swords are falling out and they're down to a 9. It's still going to bother you at night. You're still going to, when you have time alone, you're still going to be thinking about that. Stop that. Stop it. Just stop it. Focus on this new beginning, okay? Focus on all the things that you have that you can offer in a relationship. Focus on all your strengths and the healing that you have to do, so that when you do accept this offer of love from this water, that you're ready. All right. Wow. Okay. I'm just pulling a couple more cards here for you. All right. So the last 4 cards that I've pulled for you is the 8 of Wands. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. Okay. So, you know, this person that you're pulling in, you know, they're going to come at you really, really, really quick. Somebody sent me something the other day and said, okay, like all these little cups here that you're being offered, and all these cups here that you're being offered, these, and you're kind of bored. So what you're going to do as a magician is manifest the correct one. And then you're going to have so many correct ones, so many of them that are good. Each cup is better than the other cup. You're going to have a hard time making up your mind which one it is you actually want to be with, Leo. And you know, wands, it's passion. Okay, sex and sexuality. Somebody was telling me the other day, and this may be vulgar or not, it's like, this is like all of the dick pics hitting their inbox, coming in really fast. Okay, so you are going to have a lot of people coming there, and while you are surrounded by this sexuality type energy that you're projecting out into the world, what needs to happen is don't get caught up in that. Don't, just because, you know, they're telling you these right words, don't be so quick to be with the wrong one. Yes, so I do see that you will be, the lines of communication are going to be open. That particular Page of Cups is going to be able to offer you a little bit of stability, and there will be reasons to celebrate for this. And I do see that, you know, this is a soulmate connection. We have the 4 of Wands, which looks like the 1111, which is a symbol of the divine union. So I think that this new person coming into your life, this page, and he may be just a little bit younger than you, okay? Which is okay. You know, that's all right. I think my parents were married like over 50 years, and my mom was like 6 years older than him. Okay. Anyway, so that works sometimes too. But listen, yeah, this could very well be the one you've waited for. This could be the one that is your true divine union, the one that you've waited for your whole life. Okay, so yeah, use that death card, use that tower moment. Yeah, let these swords fall out. Do your cleansing, prepare yourself, manifest that love into your life, and you're going to find out just how happy you can actually be. Okay, and quit worrying about all these people from your past that have hurt you, and focus on the future and building that new life that you deserve. Okay, all right. Good night. Bye-bye. Love you guys.